Good morning from Austin, Texas. First, I want to thank everyone for the video I did about 3 or 4 days ago for all of your comments and responses on the attic bed system. That was a huge dilemma for me, and I thought I saw a possible solution, but all of your comments and solutions are greatly appreciated. Really helped me to decide that that particular bed system is not going to work for me in the box truck, that I need to have the bed on the main level and use that area for something else. So thank you for that. Today I would like to get your help on another item. I am trying to figure out how to solve, or if I can solve, an issue of comfort with the driver's seat and driving in the van. Basically, there's 4 issues that I'm having right now with the driver's seat, and I'm hoping that those can be solved. One I think is fairly easy, and that is armrests. I think I need to add armrests here to the side of it, to the other side, or switch out chairs for a chair with armrests. After driving for 4 or 5 hours, I don't know if you noticed this, but your shoulders, if you don't have an armrest while you're driving, there's a lot of weight from just your arm that hangs down on the shoulders, and that becomes uncomfortable after a long time. I noticed that my left arm I can put on the armrest here on the door, but because I'm naturally so tall, I'm a few inches short on this side, so it causes me to slouch a little bit, which is not ideal. So I think adding armrest to this seat, or possibly another seat, is the solution for problem number 1. Problem number 2 has to do with my left leg. As I'm sitting naturally with my butt flush against the back of this, the seat is not adjustable in height. My knees are quite a bit higher than the rest of the seat. Now, ideally, when you're driving for ergonomics, it's best to be able to distribute your weight along the entire thigh so that your leg is flat the entire length of the seat, so that you're not putting all your weight on your tailbone. What happened to me after I would drive for 3 or 4 hours, my tailbone would start getting very sore because I'm putting so much weight just on the tailbone and not supporting it with the rest of the thigh. So the only way I can lay my left leg down and have it flat on the seat is to turn it at an angle so that my foot is tucked underneath and over here towards the driver's side, my right leg. So I'm ending up driving for multiple hours with my leg turned at this position. Now, the other alternative, which I could do in other cars, other vehicles, is to stretch my leg out forward towards the engine compartment. Unfortunately, with this van, I cannot do that because there's a wheel well right in that position. This is as far forward as I can go, and the foot is on the wheel well, and so the knee is elevated, and I have to actually put it to the left-hand side of the steering wheel, so it just does not work. The only position that will work is tucking it sideways, and so I end up driving for hours with my left leg sideways, and occasionally moving it up to where the knee is elevated and I don't have this support along the thigh. It's just not ideal. So I either need a taller seat, or remove this wheel well, or somehow get the steering wheel and the seat further back. These are all problems that I don't see ideal solutions for. So again, some great feedback would be very helpful to me. The third item has to do with looking out the windshield. I am so tall looking out the windshield that I cannot see the traffic lights. I have to lean down like this in order to see up to a traffic light if I'm the first or second person in the line to the traffic light. The same with street signs. If I'm trying to see a street sign on a corner, I have to look down like this in order to see up and underneath the windshield because of the slope and the curvature here. It's nice that it has this curved area over my head. I have plenty of headroom in here, which I really like. That's really great. Unfortunately, I don't have the visibility I need with the windshield. So I'm not sure what to do about this. Someone I talked to recommended there's some sort of mirror system that allows you to look upward. I don't know anything about that. I'm trying to find some information. Maybe you know more about that or have solutions in situations like this. The fourth issue has to do with the curvature of the seats. These seats are meant to be straight in this area to support the back and this area to support the head. The head is intended to go into this slot right here so that your shoulders, the top of the shoulders, are about right here at this break in the seat. The problem I have is when I'm sitting in this and I have good perfect posture is my head is well above the seat here. I'm probably a foot above where it needs to be, and my shoulders are up in this head area, which causes my back to have to be curved and my spine to be curved, hunching forward. And if I'm driving this way, hunched forward in this position right here, that's my back perfectly flat against the back of it, I'm driving in a hunched position like this for hours and hours and hours. And it gets to be very uncomfortable very, very quickly. So one thought that I had, and something that somebody suggested to me, was to get a cushion to go in the back to sort of fill that space. So I purchased this sort of mesh cushion thing, and I could put it in behind me in the seat here, and this does help quite a bit. It probably eliminates about 50% of this pain from this area here in the middle, but it still doesn't give me enough support in the head area or the shoulders, so it's just not a good fit. So I'm thinking I've got to switch the seat. Another issue I have is this wall back here. I can't go any further back. I can't recline the seat anymore because this wall's in the way. So I'm not sure what to do about that, whether I should cut this section of the wall out, which I hate to do because I have this nice door here, access door into the back area, and I want to be able to put storage up against this wall in the back. So these are some of the complications I'm dealing with. I would love to get some feedback, some comments from you. Your advice was so helpful with my last issue with the attic bed. I'm hoping that with these 4 issues with the driver's seat, that you can give me equally high quality responses and ideas so that I can move forward and figure out what to do about this situation. Are these deal breakers? Is this just simply not going to work, or is this something that I can find a solution for? That's all I have for this episode. Savor the moment, be happy, pursue your passions. See you next episode.